Hi, I'm Mr. Edwards. I'm the Latin teacher at O'Connor High School. You have to take 2 years of foreign language to graduate, but you get to choose which one you take. We offer Spanish, French, German, and Latin, but Latin's the only one that's going to make your other high school classes easier. Let me explain. Let's say you take Spanish. In 2 years, you might learn to speak a little Spanish, or you might not. Either way, you're going to spend a lot of time studying for written tests and preparing for oral exams, and none of what you learn in the process is going to make your biology class any easier, right? That's where Latin comes in. First of all, Latin's a dead language. We don't have oral exams. We read stories that are written in Latin, but we discuss them in English. The class is conducted in English. You don't stand up in front of the class and make a presentation in Latin. You don't record your voice in the language lab for a grade. That's not what we're trying to do. Well, the reason that we offer Latin at the high school level is to help you build academic vocabulary that you can put to use in your other high school classes. This works because little Latin words, everyday words, are the building blocks for big, technical, scientific words in English that we don't use every day and that you might not already know. So scientific and medical terminology that you'll be expected to learn in biology, chemistry, physics, medical terminology, anatomy, these all come from very simple Latin roots that you will be exposed to in your language class if you take Latin. So you'll know these words from the inside out and you won't have to learn them twice. A lot of the context for the stories that we read involves information that you will hear again in your history classes, not just world history where they got a whole unit about the Romans, but also in American history because the Roman Republic was the example that the founding fathers were always pointing to when they were designing our form of government. There's a sign behind me that says Et pluribus unum. It's the motto of the United States. It's Latin for from many one. So Latin gives you a leg up in your social studies class and saves you a little study time. Gives you some familiarity. All right, you get to junior English, they're going to give you these word lists to memorize for quizzes and tests. They used to call them SAT words back when there was a vocabulary section on the SAT, but you still have to master them to read the literature that you'll encounter in junior and senior English. Again, if you took Latin freshman and sophomore year, you're way ahead of the game. You'll know the roots of these words, and you won't have to study them. You'll already know most of these words. All right, so for all these reasons, kids who take Latin for their high school language requirement tend to do significantly better on the SAT and other standardized tests than kids who take some of our other languages. And when they get to college, they're much better prepared to learn these other languages because Latin is the mother language, the source of Spanish, of French, of Italian, of Portuguese, right? Take it from me. I'm certified to teach Spanish and French. I've taught them both in high school before, but I find it much more useful. I like teaching Latin a lot better because I know it's going to be more useful to you at this stage in your life, right? It's not a magic bullet. You get out of it what you put into it, just like with any class. But whatever you get out of your language class, if it's Latin, it's going to benefit you. It's going to make some of your other classes easier. And if you work hard and put a lot into it, it'll make all your classes easier. So anyway, think it over. Talk to your parents. Look forward to seeing you next year on campus and hopefully in my class. Over and out.